feels cold enough to snow. I'm sure it's not going to. Whew. I think this is pretty much wind free, so I'll sit here and see if anybody comes on. It's cold. I think I just picked a very cold spot to sit. And I know most people probably in Australia will be in bed, but I thought I would have a last live from England. Bijo, hello. Hannah, hello. I am sitting at Sandal Castle at the moment. 11:35. Oh, not too late then, Rosemary. I'm heading to the airport, guys. Well, I've got to stay in a hotel tonight in Manchester because I have to be at the airport for 5 o'clock in the morning at Manchester Airport. So I thought I would come on for my last live from England. It feels quite sad, actually. Unfortunately, I'm not in Derbyshire. I was going to go to Derbyshire, but it was a long drive to get back down there from where I was last night. I was in Hull last night with the War of the Worlds, Jeff Wayne, for all those who grew up in my era. You probably remember that album. So, and I wanted to go back to Derbyshire to say goodbye to Derbyshire, but because as you all know by now, that's my happy place. I'm trying to get out the wind. What's the wind like, guys? Is it bad? I'll go into this corner a little bit. Hello JFO, hello Cheryl, hello Shauna. I'm also trying to hide from the people because this castle, well, shit, I was balanced on a rock, fell off. This castle's full of people. Well, today I'm at the point of exhaustion, by the way, guys. I have averaged 4 hours sleep a night, if that. I am now where my brain is shutting down. Whoops, better wind-wise, not internet-wise. Oh, okay, is it not? If the internet isn't that good, let me know and I'll make it short, because no point in watching this if there's no internet. Internet's been a bit dicey in the last hour. See, people and kids. People and kids. Not like the castle I looked for the other day. The other day I was on the look for goblins. Unfortunately, there's no reception there. So it'll have to be a video for you lot, but it's a little blurry. Okay. Back where I was good. All right, so if I go back to round about here, what's the reception like here? I could move around. If I move out from this spot, it's going to get very windy though. So at the moment I'm at Sandal Castle. It's much bigger than what you're seeing behind me. And Sandal Castle was actually very important. It was, first of all, there was a castle here in the 1100s. And then it kind of got a little bit more recognised and it started to get built around about 1300s in stone, bigger castle built. But it was really important for the War of the Roses. So if you follow all those period dramas about the royalty and everything else through history, War of the Roses, the Tudors and the, what's the other ones? What was it? Rosemary's watching, she'd know. That was very important here. There was a massive Battle of Wakefield, because we're in the town of Wakefield, and 3,000 soldiers were lost. Plus the Duke of York, I think it was, he was killed here, just on the battlefield, which is just to the side of the castle. My hair is so pretty, look at it. My hair is wrecked, just like me, after 3 weeks of no sleep, climbing around. I'll have a look around the corner. It's going to get windy, guys, all right? But I'll show you around the corner. But the microphone may get a bit windy. Let me turn it around. Bear with it. Lancasters and Yorks, that's it. So this was very important for that battle. Has wind, has I will be back in Australia very soon. In fact, Monday night. I fly in about 5 o'clock on Monday, so, and fly out 5 a.m. tomorrow, well, 8 a.m. tomorrow. So you might as well have a look with me. I get down into the moat, a bit easier. It's going blown around, you're probably getting very... You've got a nice lake over here. So this was a massive... I'm going to go down. Now, the internet may drop out. After looking for goblins the other day, I'll tell you about it. It says do not climb the stones and the walls. And then you got the kids totally climbing the stones and the walls that they've told them not to do everywhere. Do not climb on the walls. Those kids are annoying kids. There we go. I don't know what this was supposed to be, but at least we're out the wind. Yeah, don't know. Yep, they're running down and running up the walls, and the parents aren't stopping them, and there's signage everywhere saying please do not climb the walls. It's all they have left of the castle. Totally disrespectful, but that's my beef. If they want to go climbing, go out into the Derbyshire Hills. But alright, I'm going to try and get away. It so does. Actually, Rosemary, if you're watching, can you see if this place is haunted? I didn't get a chance to look. It's just something I called in at on the way to the airport. What's the reception like now, guys? Anyway, I might have fallen again the other day. Kid just comes down the walls when it says don't climb the walls, but there you go. Totally disrespectful, but maybe I'm just of an older generation that sticks to rules in our day. Perfect reception, excellent, that's great. Good, thank you for that, Rosemary. Did it say whether it's got any local legends attached to it? I'm going to let Rosemary. Rosemary has always been known as our Google Queen, or Tarnacy's mum. Yeah? Cag and through I agree. Oh, it's getting famous. I know Lee will never forget it. I'll talk about the fall first, then I'll talk about the Goblin Castle a little bit. Actually, I'm thinking maybe I'll save a lot of that for... I'm thinking of going live this week with CAG. So getting back to I'll be back in Australia on Monday, and then I'll go live.
Why?
And then I'll go live on just
We're not out of there.
Go away. Go away. I'm thinking of going live, back to normal lives on Thursday or Friday. So do that. Parents know that I'm sitting here trying to do this, but now we got the dogs. I much prefer the castles that I have to go trekking 5 hours to go and find, where there's nobody, but there you go. I am in the middle of Wakefield. Is that a gun? Has it got guns now? I hope it's not a gun. It's the second time I've heard a shot. Or a ghost gun. One of the two. Anyway, maybe I'll walk around the other side, see if it's quiet around there. I don't know, maybe it's me. I would always be very polite and make my kids be respectful of other people and of rules. So I would never let my kids do this. So
Sorry.
okay, yeah,
Thanks.
that's all right. So yeah, well, this is a good live, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I know. It's just me. I was always very tight on manners, respecting others. But there you go. Anyway, that's my beef. So I'm thinking of going live on Thursday, Friday, as usual, with CAG. This time from Australia, and maybe I'll tell you all about a few of the adventures then, including my goblin hunting. I went looking for goblins the other day. It took me 5 hours to find the castle, and it took me about 2 hours driving, 3 hours walking down hills like you're seeing behind me here, except steeper and bigger. Then I had to walk across 2 logs, across rivers like Indiana Jones, hoping that they were steady enough with sticks to try and balance myself without falling into the river. I actually felt like Indiana Jones by the end of it. It was great. All in the search of goblins, and you will see me very scared as well, because I got lost in the Goblin Woods, as it's called, and boy is it freaky. I lost my sister. I was stuck in the woods on my own, and I was just saying, I don't believe in goblins. And then I started to get weird sounds, and like the sound of something banging on trees. And that tested the nerves a little bit, I am going to say. But I have done more in 3 weeks. I don't think I've stopped. I've had averaging 3 to 4 hours a night sleep. Actually, I'm awake now. I was nearly asleep at the wheel. That's why I had to stop at the castle, guys, because I needed to walk around, and I needed to get some fresh air, and I needed to say goodbye to England and not just drive to a hotel today, because it is a sad day that I've got to go. I've got to leave it all behind. Just turn it right. You can see actually the birds there. Oops, not my chin. There you go. So it goes all the way up. I'm going to go up there in a minute, but you will get blown away once I get up there, but I'm quite happy to go up there. So this would have been the moat of the castle. So it's weird to think that 3,000 men died just over the rise there in a battle. The castle survived, but from 1600 didn't do much. The wind probably will get a bit bad soon. So technically I'm walking in the moat once upon a time. There's something, yeah, this pocket watch. I'll be back on Monday. Bijo, yeah, I am a little sad leaving. I'm going to stop here, lean against this rock here. I must admit, I am a little sad leaving. There's just so much history, so much more to see. One day can take up one ruin. I miss the challenge of finding completely hidden in woods and fields and little known where nobody goes, the ruins of castles long forgotten. And I'm going to miss that a lot. I'm going to miss Derbyshire, as you know, with all the rocks. But at the end of the day, it is time to come home, get back into it. Hello, CPR. But I'll do the full run of what I've been up to, the things you haven't seen. Some of the recaps, like Cree said, my fall. Cree, I did try and get in touch. I did try and get in touch with the Galleries of Justice to see if I could get the camera footage. Unfortunately, the security cameras just where I fell didn't catch it. So what you'll see is the camera going down, and then so sounds like a gunshot. And then you'll see Lee's feet running past the camera that's lying on the floor to see. Are you all right? Are you all right, Alison? Oh, Rebecca, thank you. You know where that's going to go. Rebecca, you're an angel. Thank you so much. Rebecca, I think, is giving to my fund for my rest in peace drone that I finally demolished. Poor little thing. It's hit so many walls and survived. Jedburgh Jail finished it off completely. I have no drone, otherwise I'd be droning. But the camera now is hanging out. Michael said, bring it home and I can fix it. And I said, there is no fixing this drone. The camera is out the gimbal. It looks like somebody's eyeball hanging out the socket. There is no fixing it, Michael. But he wants it home. It's in pieces. But fortunately, he kept the footage of Jedburgh Jail. Is stunning footage. I know, Cree. As I fell, I'm just gonna tell you how it went down. So we're in the courtroom. I turned around because I was desperate for the toilet. Yes, you're gonna hear me say that on the video. Desperate for the toilet. Turned around in the dark. Forgot there was a step coming off the courtroom seating down onto the main corridor. So I missed the step. I had two cameras in my hand. I had one on a tripod. I had another in my hand. That would have been fine because I'd done a lot of walking. So my legs were strong, my knees were strong. But what I didn't know was there was a dip in the floor. Lee told me afterwards what happened because he was watching. There was a dip in the floor, so as I went to support myself with my second leg, it hit the dip, the uneven dip, which put me off balance. So if you can imagine, and you know when you're running to try and get your balance again. So I'm running out the courtroom door, running across the hallway, the corridor. I would have gone off balance, stumbling through another door had it not been shut and bolted. So my head took the brunt of the second door before I came crashing to the ground. All that was going through my head was, okay, don't drop the cameras, because the last couple of trips, as you know, I've had to buy new cameras when they've broken down. Last thing I needed was two more cameras, $2,000 worth of cameras. So I'm holding on to that, but eventually the camera went down. I think because I was holding on to them as long as I could, they survived. But you can see Lee's feet running past the lens, just going, you're right, you're right, you're right. Well, I can't even do his accent then. So unfortunately, yes, you'll see, I'm going to tag it on to the end obviously of that episode. If nothing else, it'd be funny watching Lee running past. There is a Three Spires curse now, there is. What did I do last night? Oh my god, I came back from War of the Worlds, because I went to see War of the Worlds, for those who don't know. I went to see War of the Worlds, Jeff Wayne's musical, last night, which is brilliant. If you haven't seen it, definitely go. And I had Bacardi and but no Coke. So my sister, my nephew, my niece and me went to go and get a Coke at the machine at the hotel, and it's a pay by card. My niece is standing there watching me going, because I had my card in my hand. So I pressed the number and it said to pay, tap your card. So I'm there trying to tap my card. my niece just broke down in laughter because the card I was trying to tap was actually my room card to get into my room, not my credit card. And I was so tired, I didn't even notice. So they had fun at my expense. Oh, the sun's coming out. It's quite warm now, and the children have gone. So, oh, that is nice. It was cold before. What else can I tell you? I don't know if any of that is on the bingo card, Rosemary. Rosemary is our chief Patreon, Tyler's mum. She makes bingo cards for all the things that go wrong whenever we travel. So she's got one for my travel. Have I filled it yet, Rosemary? Have I filled it yet? What else have I done that would be on the bingo card? The stupid things. I think that's it. Getting lost in the Goblin Woods. Is that on there? Getting so lost in the woods trying to find a place. I mean, really lost in the woods. Is that on there? That only one person can get lost in the Goblin Woods. I thrive on my silliness, in all honesty. You've got to laugh at it. It's you just get used to it. I just get used to it. Falling over. Whew. Did you do some of them I went live from, some lives are on here. Oh, did I go from the investigation sites or from here, or from the day stuff? I tried to share it between Patreons and YouTube. So Patreon's got some lives. They mainly got 2 or 3 lives, although I mucked up the last live from Gala House. I had people watching and then I accidentally hit the wrong button and it paused it for about 5 minutes. When I came back on to receipt, nobody was there anymore, nobody came back on. So I think I've stuffed up that. It does continue, by the way. Any of our Patreons, if you go back and watch it, it did continue. We did do an Estes, but nobody was watching by that point because they thought I'd cut the thing off, which I hadn't. I just paused it. So I did some lives on there. I've done some of the daytime lives on here. I did some for members on here. So I've been trying to share it all around. I think I did a live. Where else did I do a live from? Rosemary, did I do one from Jedburgh? I think I did one from Jedburgh for you guys. Investigation. It all depends on the signal. The Goblin Woods. I keep saying it's my favourite place. The castle I found, it was supposedly the thing goes that it was built by a necromancer who was in league with the goblins and the weird, thing. And it's got the nickname the Goblin Castle. So it's actually Yester Castle if you want to look it up. And it's got a subterranean vault in it. It's a castle that is so hard to find. There is no signpost for it. It took me 5 hours to find it. I was up and down, getting lost in woods trying to find it. But I did find it, and I went down into subterranean vaults. And oh my God, that would have to be the scariest thing I've done. I'd lost my sister by this point. We got separated in the woods. She was behind me, and then she wasn't. It was like every horror movie. There was nobody at this castle because nobody could find it. You've got to be really dedicated to find Yester Castle in the woods. And yeah, that has to be the scariest thing. And you walk in and there's this beautiful vault. But then to the side there's a black stone staircase going straight down at that angle. Really old stone staircase. Just going down into this black void. And guess who forgot to bring a torch? Me. I think I've lost your chat. Hang on. Oh my God! Look at you all. You've all been chatting. YouTube kicked the chat off my page. So yeah. Hello. It wasn't just stairs, BJ, with no torch. I only had my phone torch. It was stairs that were slippy, uneven because they'd broken. Some of the stones from the ceiling had collapsed into it, so I had to scramble down a black void. All I could think about were the Tommyknockers, the things that live underground. And here I am in the Goblin Castle, built supposedly by a necromancer. I'm now going into a black void that I have no idea what is down the bottom of it. It was long. I did videotape it. It's not very good videotape. I do apologise. It's very hard to videotape and move around worries. So that's some of the things I've been doing here. I am now heading to the airport. Do you want to go up the top? It'll be very windy. And look at the 240 degree view. It's 360 degree. You can tell how tired they are. Alright, if it gets too windy, let me know and I'll just finish there. So you can see again this little area. I kind of feel a bit meh. It's very much the trip is over, and it feels that way, that I'm just really killing time today. It's my last day in England, but I feel like I'm just killing time now. You kind of know it's finishing, you know it's ending, you know your next step is to get back on the plane and head back to Australia. So, wow. And it doesn't feel that good. I'd like to stay here longer. Turning it round. There we go. Parts of the castle. I didn't do that. It just turned around on its own. Let's go up the top and then I'll say goodbye. Whew. I've got to get across that little bridge over there. I'll show you where the battle took place as well. Heather, I'm actually probably going to cry when the plane takes off because I do love it so here. And yeah, it's hard to leave it. It is my ancestry at the end of the day. So I was just waiting for the children to get down from over there, which I think they are now. It seems to be clearing out a little bit. Sorry the camera's jumping around, my hand isn't that steady. It is at the end of the day. I mean, Australia is home, but this is where I come from, so Australia's been very good to me, as we know. So I'll just have to come here more often. This is what it would have looked like. So that bit I showed you a minute ago is the Great Hall, which is that bit over there. The wind is also buffering my hands a little bit, so it was sunny here before. Now that field over there that you see in that direction, that's where the Battle of Wakefield took place, where 3,000 men died, including the Duke of York, during the War of the Roses, Lancasters against Tudors. Alright, it's free up here, so we're going to go up. Let's go up. Oh, and for the Patreons on, what I'll do tonight is I may come on when you're all awake, because most of you are in bed anyway. That's why I'm doing YouTube at the moment. Is I was hoping for snow here. I've had a little flurry of snow at the beginning, but you can watch me die going up steps. At least actually I'm going to say at least my knees are strong, but they're not after the Goblin wood thing. That wrecked, absolutely wrecked me. So it's just as well I'm finishing now. Whew. Oh my God. My legs. I thought after 3 weeks of climbing mountains, stairs, I I would be fit, and I'm not. Are they? Oh, well, there's no point in going on live tonight then. Don't know what time you all get up. I'll try and do one a bit later from the hotel room. Okay, we are at the top. Wow. Wow. You can see why they would have had it up here. Yes, it's windy. Told you it would be. That's Wakefield over there. But you can imagine this castle being surrounded by thousands of soldiers back in its day, with their swords, their pikes, their muskets. Well, I don't think they had muskets, their cannons, and then a massive, massive battle just below us. Just there, 3,000 men died in one battle. Unbelievable, isn't it? So, how could you not be sad about leaving all this history behind? And I've only been to a small amount. There is so much more marked on my Google My Maps because I've got all the ruins I can find around the country. So the next time we're going to see a lot more. Back in September. And then, yeah, tomorrow I'll be on a plane to Australia. Hello, East Coast Paranormal Crawlers. I'm not saying hello to people coming up, and I can only see 3 comments. What's the wind like here? Is the wind okay on the microphone? Hopefully the reception's better up here. So there you go. Our last day here with the ruins. Oh, is that the day of the battle? Yes, it's whooshy. Alright, if I turn around, tell me when it sounds better. Does it sound better at that angle? I think that's going to be worse. What if I turn? That's definitely worse. And that's much worse. So you're just going to have to put up with a little bit of wind. I'll look down like this. Is that better for the microphone? I'll go down. Alright, I'm going to sign off, guys. I guess that's it. It's a weird feeling because the minute I sign off from you, I'm going back to that car. Then I'm taking the car back. So the minute I sign off from you means that's it. That's the end. That's why I'm not signing off, really. It makes you feel quite emotional. It really does. So, alright, I've got to do it. Good job I've got glasses on. Hides the teary look. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. But we will be in America. We're flying out, and this time we'll have a cake with me. We'll be in America in May. 11th, oh 10th, May 10th I fly out. So what's that? That's only 6 weeks away. 5 to 6 weeks we'll be on a plane again. I'll be off. I won't have time to. I won't have time to even get. I won't have time to get down off the plane before I'm getting back on it again. I'm just getting out the wind a little bit. So there we go. Did you find any ghost stories to this, Rosemary? Is there any? Is that better for the wind? Is there any stories about ghosts? Is what I need to know. Shelley, I'd love to have shared more. There's a lot of stuff I've done during the day, but just got no reception to come on. I've enjoyed actually just hanging out, sitting at these old places, just chatting to you. I know it wasn't about ghosts, and I know we're a ghost channel, but I think my audience, I think all you lot appreciate the history as well. And I have such a strong sense of adventure. If I was living in the old days, I would probably have been an explorer. I think that would do me. More than 10 skeletons found. Lots of soldier ghosts seen dressed in their 15th century armour. Oh my god. You see, if it wasn't for all these people, if I'd been coming during the week when there wasn't many people here, I would have got out my equipment and done a bit of work down on the battlefield there. So, but there you go, you got a ghost story here. Sandal Castle. 10 skeletons found. Lots of soldier ghosts seen dressed in their 15th century armour. I can believe that too. Maybe one day I'll come back when it's night time. It's open 24 hours. I think I will. Maybe next time. Alright guys, that's it. I'm going to sign off. I am so sorry to say goodbye to it all, but I have to go now, take my car back and end up at a hotel and spend the rest of the day in the hotel packing. So I will, next time I see you, I'll be back in Australia. We'll do a live Thursday or Friday for you. Appreciate you taking us. Sorry, your comments haven't been coming up. I'm just catching up with them now. Yeah, it's not all ghost stuff, but hopefully. I think I have a more... It's not like twin paranormal and stuff like that with the younger generation. I think most of the people who follow Kag and me are, I don't know, more discerning with their history and enjoying other stuff as well. I am fingering you. Did you see that? Comments just aren't coming up. Right, I'm going. I really am putting this off. I really am putting this off because I know as soon as I press that button, I'm off. I'm going. I'm finished. So, don't forget to look up all the history places. I am going to do little videos on them. A bit more history, some ghost stories for them with overlays. So, catch you back in Australia, guys. Bye.